Good morning, everyone. Miss Gloria here from the South Shore School, and today I wanted to take a trip with you to South America. I want to tell you all about some birds that are found in South America. Now, South America is a very large continent, and it's right below North America, so it's not too far from us. So, South America is known for having some brightly colored birds, beautiful birds. The Amazon rainforest is in South America. So I'm going to show you a few birds that we can find down in that continent. They have a bird called an ibis, I-B-I-S, Scarlet Ibis. We also have, let's see, there are two kinds of penguins you can find down there. This one is called a Magellan Penguin. And then there is also the Rockhopper Penguin. He has the little yellow hairs that are coming out from kind of like behind his ears. Let's see, what else can we find up here? I have another map. You know that there's actually a bird in South America called a blue-footed booby. And do you know why? Because look at those bright blue feet. They're such a pretty shade of blue, and they're actually found in the Galapagos Islands, which are right off the coast of South America. There's also a harpy eagle. It's not a bald eagle like we have up here. It's called a harpy eagle. There are also, oh, I think I missed it on this one. There's also flamingos down there. Flamingos are a lovely shade of pink. Of course, we're going to find them by the water. And then Miss Gloria's favorite bird, the toucan. I love toucans. They live in the rainforest, and they're actually pretty small birds, but they have these enormous beaks that are all different shades of oranges, yellows. I think there's even green. I've always liked toucans. They're my favorite. So what I wanted to do today is read you a book. It's called Stories from Around the World, and I just want to read you a story from South America. And it's called How Birds Got Bright Feathers. Now, this is a folk tale, which means it's a story that's been told for thousands of years, probably hundreds of years. And we don't really know if it's true. So I'll let you decide if you think this story is make-believe or do you think it's a real story. How Birds Got Bright Feathers, a story from South America. Long ago, all the birds which lived in the great forest were black or white or black and white. In the forest lived a great big green snake, and one morning as it slithered along, the snake saw some red flowers. Snap, snap, snap it went, and ate them all. As it glided on, the snake caught sight of its tail. It turned its head to have a better look. Along its body were patches of red. Strange, thought the snake, but it looks good. Think to yourself real quick, can snakes really talk? Do you think the story might be real or make-believe? Think about it. Let's continue. Later, the snake came to some blue flowers. Crunch, 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 it ate them all. Then it turned its head to look at its body. Yep, bright blue patches were beginning to appear. The snake was delighted. It wound its way right through the forest, snapping up every flower it found. I'll give you a closer look. By the end of the day, the snake had patches of yellow, orange, purple, and pink on it. I'm the most beautiful snake in the world, it hissed, coiling around so it could admire all of its body. But the birds were very angry. They gathered around the snake, whistling, screeching, singing, and chirping. Look what you've done, they chorused. You've eaten all the flowers and spoiled the forest. It's only green now. The snake knew that the birds were right and was very ashamed of itself. It crept away to a dark corner. There it shook until suddenly its skin began to split. Slowly it crawled out of it and glided away in a new green skin and left all the bright skin behind. The birds soon found the skin. They tore it up with their beaks and they draped pieces of it all over their bodies and their wings. Soon their feathers turned red, blue, orange, yellow, brown, or pink. Each bird had a piece. Even the tiny little hummingbirds had scraps of red for their throats or yellow for their backs. When they had used up all of the pieces of snakeskin, the birds had bright feathers. They are like that still, as anyone who goes through the forests of South America will be able to tell you. So what do you think? Is this a real story? Could this really happen? Is it nonfiction or do you think it's fiction and it's make-believe? I'll let you decide. Okay? Now what I'd like you to do, I wrote on my board back here, I wrote a list of some birds that you would find in South America, and I would like you to put them in alphabetical order. I'm going to read the words to you so you can see. And then you can pause the screen if you need to. Toucan, booby, the blue-footed booby, macaw, hummingbird, Rockhopper penguin, and the Magellan, you could just call it the Magellan penguin. One book called it the Magellanic penguin. So Rockhopper or Magellan penguin, which would come first, you think, the R or the M? Flamingo, the Ibis, or the Rhea, which is a bird that kind of looks like an ostrich. Okay, so this is your list. Bring that a little closer. That's your list. Go ahead and put it in alphabetical order. Happy writing, everybody.